The new Y95 Morning Zookeepers, Glenn Beck and Tim Hattrick.
We told our bosses right up front, we don't need gimmicks to sell the new Y95.
We've got a better mix of music, great DJs who don't yak too much,
Plenty of easy contests for you to win lots of free money.
and more continuous music.
Plus the new Morning Zoo with us, Glenn and Tim.
Y95 airborne traffic
And
report.
special zoo guests.
Yeah, you never know who will drop
So
in.
hey, with all that to offer on the new Y95, who needs gimmicks?
The new Y95 means music and very few gimmicks.
One thing I feared from the success of Fox News' propaganda factory was imitators chasing the same seemingly endless pile of cash. Much has been made of MSNBC becoming a liberal version of Fox. After watching Keith Olbermann's meltdown over Scott Brown's surprise election victory, I had to wonder if they'd caught up with Fox News' cast of demagogues. I've ripped a clip from former Morning Zoo shock jock turned right-wing know-it-all Glenn Beck for comparison's sake. You be the judge.
And I wanted to apologize for calling Republican Senate candidate Scott Brown an irresponsible, homophobic, racist, reactionary, ex-nude model, teabagging supporter of violence against women and against politicians with whom he disagrees. I'm sorry. I left out the word sexist. And I left out the story of the day Brown, upset by online criticism from some students, went to that school and swore at the entire student body. I'm very sorry. For all the blowback from the right on this, from people who regularly mutter worse things about Barack Obama in their sleep, when it came to the facts I cited to paint this picture of this horrifically unqualified would-be senator, we have heard nothing. No contrary evidence, no refutation, not even a plausible excuse. To the last point, it can be argued that Brown should have been given the benefit of the doubt after a supporter shouted at him that they should shove a curling iron up Martha Coakley's butt. That he did not hear that, perhaps, that when Brown then said, "We can do this," he was not responding to the lunatic in the crowd. The Boston Globe, though, makes an unanswerable point about that. Even if Brown really didn't hear it, where was his statement later, decrying the obscenity and the violence his supporters suggested? Not only did Mr. Brown not offer even the mildest reproach, but when pressed for one by Senator Kerry, Brown replied only that people are tired of John Kerry's partisan politics.
My eye yesterday. And here's really in a nutshell, again, you're a dumb dummy. Now, normally I'd be offended, but he knows. Not only did Joe attend an Ivy League school, wait a minute, is that right? The University of Pennsylvania? That's not an Ivy League school. That's the trailer trash of Ivy League schools. You really think so? I mean, it's like a double wide, you know what I'm saying? But not only did he attend Penn, he's also a member of the CFR. Oh, there goes Glenn again, getting into conspiracies. Nope, no conspiracy here. He's just a member of CFR. That's the Council of Foreign Relations. Let me tell you a little bit about them. This is an institution that originated from a group of academics and professionals who participated in the so-called inquiry in Paris. They sought to offer advice to the progressive Woodrow Wilson. Among its members, Walter Lippmann. I love this man. He studied in journalism schools. He's a hero of journalism. He founded a socialist club in college whose ideas were influential in crafting the Treaty of Versailles, and we all know how that ended. Oh, so well. And according to Joseph Goebbels, the people who taught the Nazis, yeah, who, by the way, the Nazis grew out of the Treaty of Versailles. That's weird. Anyway, Goebbels says in his diaries, everything they needed to know about propaganda came from the progressives here in the United States.